Hello everyone, my name is Julie, and today I will do the presentation about the mark shop. Now let us go through about the company overview. And in 1915, and the market was just entered the Argentine market, and during this period, they just sold their product through the local distribution. And then in 1954, they totally entered the Argentine market, and about 4 years after, and they merged with the Sharp Dome to form a new company, MSD. And in 1990s, and the MSD was evaluated about 2.9 billion in Argentine pharmaceutical market, and it means that it's occupied a huge proportion in Argentine medical market, and their product was distributed by three parts. And first is they authorized the suits to promote and sell their product. And the second is they promote but they sold by the suits. And the final one is the promotion and they sold by MSD themselves. 1995, the Masquera was take over the MSD, and she want to change the organizational culture and the management structure. And years later, and his work has some success, however, also have some problem, and summarized in three parts. First is the rapid change of the organization culture, and because of the Argentinian culture used to use the nationalized economy, and for a long time, so the people was against the sense of competition and innovation, and however, and the Musqueam want to change their culture as soon as possible, and some managers cannot accept this speed, and they think it is too sudden for some. So about the 10 managers was leaving a year, and the new marketing director also referred also mentioned that he also cannot follow his this speed very well, and just the new employees are totally support his idea, and most of the old employees are used to enjoy the old environment and not put Muscular's idea very well. And secondly is organizational structure change. And because the structure change and the old management structure is a rigid hierarchy, and all the decision was made by the head directors. However, he want a new structure. That structure is flatter and more integrated, and the people can think more. And after 1 year, and a lot, and maybe a quarter of people watch of stuff is new because of the structure change, and uh, because of the structure, because of the employee leaves, he should to hear more new employees, and such as HR directors and who has no background of medical industrial, and even though he never know and know anything about the medical industrial, and so definitely make some problems, such as long time the company don't have the uh, manager can manage a company very well. And finally is conflict between the ethical and profit. And the Mascara, I think the ethical is very important, and the company culture should build on the ethical. However, and when the profit and its growth have made it have some conflict, such as the young staff vocational training program, and one candidate, his father was the senior official in government. If the MSD was broken, the ethical principle, and to accept him, and the company can have a huge profit in future. However, some directors think they should present they should hold up the ethical principle. So they have some just split and conflict. To solve the three problems, I think firstly is to slow down the change, and because the employee in Argentina they are used to just follow the leader and not think too much, and now you want some to do a big change, do sharp change, and I think it's too difficult for some. So the culture change should be slowed down, and this long-term activity. And secondly, is choose more appropriate ways to hearing people uh, and conform to the current employee. And now the Masquerade put too much focus on the innovation, but he ignored the experience importance. So he should combine these two parts to do a new method to recruit the people. Uh, and for current employees, they also should to conform some and to let some feel they have ability to stay to work in this in company, and they are safe and not very in dangerous situation. And then I think the director should persist the ethical standards, because ethical leaders can let the company ethical, and ethical company will have a good reputation in the society, and also the ethical leader will encourage their staff to do the ethical work during their work. Will use this finding to in this small company, the Rancho. The Rancho was a company that uh, a technical mapping design, and it helped the people to provide a service to building design and in marketing in Auckland. Their company has two problems. First is their staff turnover is so fast, and at least 11 employees have left in a year and a half. So I think the company should enhance their team cohesion. Firstly, we can increase the staff the salary, and then the leader can timely talk with their employee. And finally, and to make some motivated policy to make the staff uh, more glad to stay in the company. And then is their poor leadership, and the company manager who have no background about the construction industry. He just worked a long time in the McDonald's. So I think the company should find a new manager who have who are used to working in his company, or let this manager to learn more professional knowledge. 19 have given us like a big change. So for the company, I think firstly they should minimize their uh, their loss, and then they should make a new plan for the future. And because the situation is not good, and the old plan and the operating structure are not suitable for the situation. In a world, MSD's work is successful. However, it also has some problems. So the company can learn a lot from this case. Uh, Organizational culture is important for company, and however, the change should be a long term activity, not too shoved and uh, to look here about the stuff, the thinking, and make the activity more successful.